Welcome to Lakshman Biology. I am explaining Biology second PUC model question paper 3. It is the second video. If you not see the first video, go to first video and see the first video. After that, watch this second video. Now we have to discuss about question number 25. Question number 25 is how endoparasites are successfully adapted for parasitic mode of life. Endoparasites. First of all, we have to know what is parasite. Parasite means organism which depend on host for food and shelter is called a parasite. Example, human beings are host for lot of parasites. Then endo means inside. If the parasite lives inside the body of host, then that are called endoparasites. Here they have asked the question, why endoparasites are successfully adapted to live inside the host body? Answer for it is, parasites that live inside the host body at different sites like liver, kidney, lungs, RBC are called endoparasites. The life cycles of endoparasites are more complex. The life cycles of endoparasites are more complex means they are continuously changed inside the host body. Then their morphological and anatomical features are simplified while emphasizing their reproductive potential. Means they has a lot of reproductive potential by which it will produce a lot of offsprings, and they has morphological anatomical changes also, like formation of hookers, suckers for attachment on the walls of digestive tract, respiratory tract, etc. That is about answer for that. Next question number 26. Tropical regions has greater biodiversity than temperate region. Justify the statement with the 3 reasons. Meaning for it is, if you see our earth contain different regions. Number 1 is tropical. Tropical region means the region which are present near to equator are called tropical region. Then above to tropical region we can see the temperate region in both sides of earth. Then above the temperate region we can see the polar region. Here they have asked the question, why tropical regions has a more biodiversity, means more number of different types of species compared to temperate region. What is reason for it? Answer, biodiversity or species richness is highest in tropics because tropics had more evolutionary time for species diversification. In tropics they has more time for evolution of different variety of species. Why? Because there is no more change in climate, hence they will get more time for evolution and formation of different variety of species. Relatively more constant and predictable environment means less seasonal variations you can observe in the tropical region. Then they receive more solar energy which contributes to greater productivity. Apart from that, they receive the lot of solar energy. The sunlight directly fall on the tropical region, hence they receive more sunlight. Sunlight is very important for the production of productivity by the photosynthesis. Hence tropical region has a more biodiversity than temperate region. Next, section D, question number 27. Explain outbreeding devices that prevent self-pollination. Here outbreeding devices means the devices are the things which are used for the prevention of self-pollination. Self-pollination means transfer of pollen grains from the anther to stigma in same flower. Pollen grains of same flower added on the stigma of same flower, that is called self-pollination. The plants produce different types of devices or things to prevent this self-pollination. Then example for that is, first if you see the definition, majority of flowering plants produce hermaphrodite flowers. Hermaphrodite flowers means bisexual flowers. can undergo self-pollination. They may undergo self-pollination. Continued self-pollination result in inbreeding depression. If self-pollination continuously occurs, it may be leads to inbreeding depression. To avoid the self-pollination and to encourage the cross-pollination, there are some devices in plants that are: number one is avoiding synchronization. Avoiding synchronization means pollen grains release at one time, stigma become into mature at another time, means not synchronized, not at the same time. Either pollen grains released before the stigma becomes receptivity, or stigma becomes receptivity before the release of pollen grains, which is helpful for the prevention of self-pollination. Then arrangement of anther and stigma at different positions, meaning anther of flower located at one position and stigma of flower located at another position. This also prevents the self-pollination by prevention of contact. See here, the pollen cannot come in contact with the stigma of the same flower. This prevents autogamy. Next, self-incompatibility. Self-incompatibility means it is the genetic mechanism to prevent self-pollination from fertilization by inhibiting pollen germination or pollen tube growth in the pistil. Self-incompatibility is genetic mechanism. Here what happen, in case if the same plant pollen grain add on the same plant stigma, in such condition the stigma prevent the germination of pollen grain. That is called self-incompatibility or self-sterility. Next, production of unisexual flowers. Unisexual flower formation also require for the cross pollination. Unisexual flower means it may be pistillate flower, it may be staminate flower, or it may be male flower, or male flower forms separately and female flower forms separately. See here, if male and female flowers are present on the same plant, that is called monoecious. Example, castor and maize, it prevents autogamy but not geitonogamy. In dioecious plants, example papaya, male and female flowers are present on different plants. This prevents the autogamy and geitonogamy. Geitonogamy means transfer of pollen grains in between the different flower of the same plants. Next, question number 28. Write the schematic representation of two gene inheritance by considering the seed color and seed shape of pea plants. I'll explain this by using the diagram. Here what happened? Dihybrid cross. They asked inheritance of two gene means we have to write dihybrid cross by taking seed shape and seed color. First, what is dihybrid cross? Dihybrid cross means cross between two pure lines. Cross between two pure lines which are differ in two characters. Here what are the two characters? Seed shape. Shape of seed, is it round or is it wrinkled? Seed shape is one character, another character is seed color, yellow and green. If you cross between two pure lines which are differ in two characters, that is called dihybrid cross. See, here we are crossing homozygous round seed, yellow colors, round and yellow color seed with homozygous recessive wrinkled and green color seed plant. Then if you see in F1 generation, while formation of gametes in two alleles, only one allele is enter into the gamete. Okay, only one capital R and one capital Y enter into the gametes. Hence gametes contain the gametes which are formed by the round yellow plant contain one capital R, one small y, one capital Y alleles. Then gametes which are formed by the homozygous recessive plant contain one small r, one small y. Then for formation of F1 generation, you can see the fusion of both gametes. Then if you see the F1 generation plant, it is a heterozygous dominant plant. It has heterozygous genotype for seed shape and it has a heterozygous genotype for seed color. Then both has dominant alleles. Here we can see the round yellow heterozygous dominant plant. Then if you cross the F1 generation plants again, For this we can see the formation of gametes. How we have to form the gametes also I will show. See, this is the genotype of F1 generation plant. For formation of F2 generation, first we have to form the genotype. Okay, simply there I will say one method to form the gametes here. Take first two alleles in a line, capital R and a small r. Then write remaining two alleles for both. See here, this capital Y, small y, capital Y, small y. Then first allele is capital R, capital Y. Second allele is capital R, small y. Third allele is small r, small y. Fourth allele is small r, small y. But here what happened, they taken small r, capital Y at second, hence we can interchange second allele with the third allele. Then you can see here capital R, capital Y first allele, small r, capital Y, small r, capital Y second allele. Then this is third allele, this one is fourth allele. Then after that we can get the result, that is 9 round yellow seed plants, then 3 round green plants, then 3 wrinkled yellow plants and 1 wrinkled green plant. Hence the phenotypic ratio is 9:3:3:1. Then if you see the genotypic ratio, that is 1:2:1:2:1:4:2:1:2:1. This is the genotypic ratio of dihybrid cross. Then next question, draw a neat label diagram of sectional view of male reproductive system. If you see the sectional view of male reproductive system, which contain one pair of testes, the testis again open into an retate testis open into an vasa efferentia open into an epididymis open into an vas deferens, then vas deferens combine with seminal vesicle duct, then which leads to formation of urethra, then urethra open outside. Then apart from that we can see the 3 male reproductive glands, that are seminal vesicles, 1 prostate gland, then 2 bulbourethral glands. That is the diagram of male reproductive system. You should write 8 labels, then each label half mark. Question number 30, which has 2 parts. First one is, why T.H. Morgan selected Drosophila for his experiment. T.H. Morgan is the scientist. He did experiments on the insects, that is fruit fly or Drosophila. Why he selected Drosophila for his experiment? By did work on Drosophila, T.H. Morgan provided that experimental evidence for the chromosomal theory inheritance. Why he taken Drosophila for his experiment? That they have asked the question. Answer for it is, it breeds very quickly. Then short generation time. It has a short generation time or life cycle, only 12 to 14 days. Breeding can be done throughout the year. We can do breeding throughout the year. Hundreds of progenies formed per mating. They can grow on simple synthetic medium in laboratory. Male and female flies are easily distinguishable or differentiate. Then it has many types of hereditary variations that can be seen without low power microscope. Those are the reasons. Because of these reasons, T.H. Morgan selected Drosophila for his experiments. Next, question number 2. What is pleiotropism? Give an example. Pleiotropism means phenomenon where a single gene can exhibit multiple phenotypic expressions. Is called pleiotropism. Answer, then example for it is phenylketonuria. Then if you see the explanation for pleiotropism, sometimes what happens, single gene is responsible for the development of many characters. Then that is called pleiotropism. It's exactly opposite to the polygenic inheritance. Example for that is phenylketonuria. Phenylketonuria is one disease which is found because of lack of the phenylalanine hydroxylase producing enzyme. Because of this single gene deficiency, we can see the different characters that are hair loss, accumulation of water, change of skin pigment. Different characters we can see because of lack of single gene. Hence, it is one example for the pleiotropism. Next, question number 31. List out the salient features of double helix model of DNA. Answer for it is James Watson and Francis Crick proposed the double helix model of DNA. This is the double helix model of DNA that is proposed by the scientists. Those are James Watson and Francis Crick. DNA is made up of two polynucleotide chains coiled in right hand direction. If you see this DNA which contain two polynucleotide chains, this is one chain, this is a two chain. Those are coiled in right hand fashion. Its backbone is formed by sugar and phosphate. The base is projected inside. If you see the backbone, this backbone is formed by sugar, phosphate, sugar, phosphate, sugar, phosphate, etc. Then if you see the nitrogen bases, those are projected inside. These are nitrogen bases, sugar, phosphate, then these are nitrogen bases. Nitrogen bases are projected inside, but sugar phosphate will form the backbone of DNA. Then the two chains have anti-parallel polarity. That means one chain has the polarity from 5' to the 3' and other chain has 3' to 5'. Means one chain runs from 3' to 5' direction, another chain runs from the 5' to 3' direction. Means those are anti-parallel. One run one direction, one goes one direction 3' to 5', another one goes to 5' to 3'. The bases in two strands are paired through hydrogen bonds, forming base pairs. If you see, these are nitrogen bases which are projected inside. These nitrogen bases are the one nitrogen base of one strand combined with another nitrogen base of another strand by the hydrogen bonds. These are hydrogen bonds. If you see the A nitrogen base which pair with the T, there is a two hydrogen bonds in between A, T. G is nitrogen base which pair with the C of another strand nitrogen base. There is a three hydrogen bonds are present in between the GC. Next, the pitch of the helix is 3.4 nanometers or 34 angstrom and made up of 10 base pairs each turn. This distance between base pairs helix is 0.34 nanometers. Means if you see one complete turn of DNA, the length of one complete turn of DNA is 3.4 nanometers. This length is 3.4 nanometers, which contain 10 base pairs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that 10 base pairs are present. Then the distance in between two base pairs is 0.34 nanometers. Next, the plane of the one base pair stacks the other in helix. In addition to hydrogen bonds, confers the stability of helical structure. Then if you see, the base pairs are stacked one on another one, which will give additional stability. Then Erwin Chargaff is the scientist. He ruled that in DNA the proportion of A is equal to T and the proportion of G is equal to C. A number of A's equal to T's, number of G's are equal to C's. That is about the salient features of double helix model of DNA. Next, question number 32. Explain the role of microbes in household products. Here we have to write what is the use of microorganisms in household products. Number one is production of curd. Lactobacillus or lactic acid bacteria or lab convert milk to curd. Lab produces acids that are lactic acids that coagulate and partially digest the milk proteins, hence which leads to formation of curd. Then in stomach also lab is there. The stomach lab helps to check the pathogens. Then production of dough. Bacterial fermentation aerobic respiration is used to make foods such as dosa, idli. The puffed up appearance of dough is due to the production of biogas. Dough which is formed in home is used for to make dosa, idli, etc. The puffed up nature of that products are because of carbon dioxide which are produced by the anaerobic respiration of bacteria. Next, production of bread. Breaker's yeast or Saccharomyces cerevisiae is used for making bread. Next, fermentation of food. Toddy is one type of liquid. Toddy is made by fermenting sap from the palms. That is used for traditional drink. Microbes are used to ferment fish, soya bean, bamboo shoots to make the food. Then apart from that, production of cheese. Cheese also a food which is formed by the microorganisms. The cheese you can see different types. Example, Swiss cheese and Roquefort cheese. The large holes which are present in Swiss cheese because of carbon dioxide, then which are this Swiss cheese is formed by the bacteria that is called Propionibacterium shermani. Next, Roquefort cheese also there, that will produced by the fungus. That fungus will add particular flavor to this Roquefort cheese. That is about role of microbes in household products. Then section 2 in 5 marks question. Then question number 33, which is divided into 2 parts. What is infertility? It is the inability to conceive or produce children in spite of unprotected sexual cohabitation. Meaning, inability to conceive. Conceive means to become into and pregnant. They are not able to get pregnant or produce children. They cannot produce children in spite of unprotected sexual habitation. Okay, if they are not prevent pregnancy by contraceptive methods also, if they are naturally involved in sexual intercourse also, they are not able to produce offsprings. That is called infertility. Next, second one, explain 2 barrier methods and 2 surgical methods that prevent pregnancy. First, if you see the barrier methods, the couples can avoid the meeting of ovum and sperm by using the barriers. That barriers are formed by different rubber, elastic, latex, etc. Example for that is condoms. Example for condom is Nirod. These are made of rubber and latex sheath. They are used to this. Condoms are used to cover penis or vagina and cervix just before coitus. So the semen cannot enter into the female reproductive tract, then which not leads to pregnancy. Then diaphragms, cervical caps and valves. These are made up of rubber and are inserted into the female reproductive tract to cover the cervix during the coitus. They block the entry of sperms through the cervix. Next, surgical methods. Surgical methods are permanent methods. Example for surgical methods are vasectomy and tubectomy. Vasectomy is the sterilization procedure in males. In this, a small part of vas deferens is removed or tied up through a small insertion on the scrotum. In vasectomy, what happens? The vas deferens, this is vas deferens which arises from the testis and enter into the urethra through penis. Here this vas deferens will cut in the vasectomy by making hole in the scrotum. This is the scrotum. By making hole on scrotum, doctor will cut the vas deferens. It is called vasectomy. Next, tubectomy, sterilization procedure in females. In this, small part of fallopian tube is removed or tied up through a small incision in the abdomen through the vagina. Here what happens? This is the fallopian tube of female, which will carry the ovum from the ovary to the uterus. This fallopian tube will be cut by making one small insertion in the vagina. It is called a tubectomy. Next, question number 34. Diagrammatically represent the replication of retrovirus. Replication of retrovirus or HIV life cycle, both are same only. Here diagram of replication of retrovirus we have to draw. If you see here, this is the retrovirus. Retrovirus means HIV virus only. HIV virus belongs to the group retrovirus. If you see the retrovirus which contain protein coat inside the RNA, then viral RNA or retrovirus goes and attach on the animal cell. Then it will inject its RNA. The HIV virus injects its RNA, or retrovirus inject its RNA into the animal cell. Apart from that, the virus also inject the enzyme reverse transcriptase into the animal cell. The enzyme reverse transcriptase can convert the DNA RNA into the DNA. Here this is the viral RNA. That viral RNA become into a viral DNA because of reverse transcriptase. Then viral DNA is incorporated into host genome, means the viral DNA which is formed by reverse transcriptase enter into the nucleus and mixed with the human DNA. That is called viral DNA incorporates into the host genome. After that, new viral RNA is produced by the infected cells. Here, apart from the human DNA, viral DNA also involved in replication and transcription. Then we can see the formation of a lot of new RNAs. Few new viral RNAs will form proteins also. That proteins will form the coat surrounding to the RNA molecules, which leads to formation of new HIV viruses. That new HIV viruses can release from the human cell. That new viruses can infect the other cells. That is the replication of retrovirus or HIV life cycle. Next, question number 35. Enumerate any 5 salient features of genetic code. Answer for it is triplet code. Genetic code is triplet code, 3-letter code. Example UAG. There are 61 codons code for amino acids. Total number of this type of codons are 64. In this 61 codons are code for amino acids, but remaining 3 codons, that are UAA, UAG, UGA, they do not code for any amino acids. Their function is stop codons. They will stop the translation. Next, genetic code is universal, means what UAG code for human beings, then it will code same in all animals. Hence genetic code is universal. Example, for bacteria to human, UUU codes only phenylalanine. If you see in bacteria, UUU code for phenylalanine only. In human beings also, UUU code for the phenylalanine only. Only some exceptions are found in mitochondrial codons and in some protozoans. Then no punctuations between the adjacent codons. Punctuation means if you see UA, CA, UC like that, there is no commas, there is no full stops, there is no any punctuation marks in between the codons. The codon is read in mRNA is continuous fashion. We have to read codon in continuous fashion, 333 like that. Genetic code is non-overlapping, means UAC code for one amino acid, again this C not involved in another codon. It is non-overlapping. A single amino acid is represented by many codons except AUG for methionine, UGG for tryptophan. Such codons are called degenerate codons, means one amino acid, there are only 20 amino acids are there, but those are coded by 61 different codons. Hence one amino acid contain more than one codon, but each codon is specific. Each codon code for only one amino acid. Example, if you see AUG, if you see the AUG which will code only methionine, but methionine coded by more than one codon. Next, if you see the AUG, it has a dual function. It code methionine and it is also act as initiator codon for start of translation. That is about enumerate any 5 salient features of genetic code. Then question number 36, list out the steps of PCR. Answer for it is denaturation, annealing or primer annealing, extension or extension of primers. See denaturation. First step in PCR is denaturation. This is double stranded DNA. These two strands are separated by heating is called denaturation. Separation of two DNA strands is called the denaturation. Next one is annealing or primer annealing means adding of small primers on each strand is called annealing. Next, extension of primers means that primers are extended by our DNA polymerase, which leads to formation of two new DNA molecules is called extension of primers. Then second part in 36, classify the restriction enzymes, differentiate them on the basis of their action on DNA. Restriction enzymes are divided into two types, that are exonucleases and endonucleases. If you see the exonucleases, they remove nucleotides from the ends of DNA. Then if you see endonucleases, they make cuts at specific portions within DNA, means they cut at inside the DNA at particular places. Next, question number 37. What is mutualism? Describe the any two suitable examples for mutualism. Mutualism means interaction in which both the interacting species get benefited. Mutualism is a type of population interaction in which both species are benefited. Example for this is lichen. It is an intimate mutualism relationship between fungus and algae. Both are benefited here. Next, mycorrhiza. It is the mutual relationship in between fungus and roots of higher plants. Here both are benefited. The fungi used for absorption of essential nutrients in mycorrhiza, then plant provides the food for the fungus. Then another example, the pollinators. Insects will used for pollination of flowers, then flowers provide nectar to the insects. Then if you see one example, fig trees wasp. The fig tree is one plant which are pollinated only through the wasp. When wasp will be die, fig tree also die. Then what fig tree will do? It will provide space for lay of eggs to the wasp. Then wasp is used for pollination. Then fig tree provides space for lay of eggs to the wasp. Then orchids show diversity of floral pattern. They can attract the right pollinator insects for pollination. Then if you see sexual deceit, in sexual deceit what happen? Few types of orchids, example Mediterranean orchid. In Mediterranean orchid, female flower looking like the female bee. This is the flower, but it look like female bee. Then male flower think that is a female bee, and it will come and involve in copulation with it, that is called pseudo copulation. Here there is no gain to the male bee, but plant, that is orchid, benefited that this pollen grains of flower is added on the male bee. Again that male bee transfer that pollen grains. That is about the sexual deceit. Thank you. All questions are completed. For more updates on biology, like, share, subscribe the YouTube channel.